This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new look lineups in football. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Ringo Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this deep and begin the game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Bruins keep the football on the move.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Marshall. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. He's in the clear. Tackle finally maintained at the 13-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UCLA. They couldn't stop him there. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And here's the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They're going to run it. Past the 30. Now here he goes. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bruins. Who's going to score? Special teams making a monster monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Smith. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Arnold. On the move now. Makes the grab. It's Marchuk. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game. And
they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's an outstanding throw there by the junior quarterback.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Nice grab. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's UCLA on top here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, USC. They finish off the scoring drive. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the sticks. It's Flores. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They're going to run it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bruins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaliava. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. You don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans move into the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was complete on the string. Picks up 4. And that's a first down for the offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Using his legs, it's Smith. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tailback with another carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Grab behind the line. It's Flores. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the 1st half. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. He'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. The short hands. It's Johnson. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, he escapes. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Washington.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Bruins will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. That's caught. It's Marcha. Hits into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Trying to run, it's Smith.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run in a previous play. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of one.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Now, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Short pass finds the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Breaks free. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air, it's Arnold. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll tackle him at the 27. Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Bruins come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Receiver makes the grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Bruins will try to keep this drive moving. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
He bought some time, now lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To the air, it's Arnold. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive, go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
UCLA offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The receiver makes the catch. Good enough for the first down, the 37. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense. Check. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong.
Receiver in motion now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the second down play.
White 53. White 53.
And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And the Bruins will crank up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On first down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move. The tight end makes the catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the